Hi there. Today let's tackle an intriguing topic, the British National Health Service, or NHS, and its junior doctors. Let's practice some facts and figures while talking about doctors in the UK. And this podcast will give you some insight into what people earn too, what they get paid for their jobs, and how much a junior doctor earns, even in an expensive city like London. And why is it, despite high-quality medical training in the UK, many choose to abandon the NHS and go and work in other healthcare systems around the world? Junior doctors are again on strike at the moment. It's their 5th strike. What does on strike mean? It means when people refuse to work in protest about their pay and conditions. So junior doctors being on strike, this is very serious. But there's no sign of agreement with the UK government on this. So let's delve into this subject, look at training in medicine in the UK, especially if you want to come from overseas to do it. And let's find out why the junior doctors are on strike. It's very unusual for medical staff to want to do this. And by watching this podcast, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the UK's healthcare system, the NHS, as well as improving your English language skills at the same time. Before I do this, don't forget that our most common 500 words course will help you consolidate your basic English. If you're at the stage where you can understand English but you can't yet speak it, this consolidation is really important. If you have a really solid grasp of basic English, it's much easier starting to speak the language. So go to our website at adeptenglish.com and look on courses for the most common 500 words course. Now, imagine being a young medical student, having got good grades in the most difficult exams, and dreaming of serving in the esteemed NHS. You find yourself juggling with intense working hours, not being well paid, and questioning the system you once held in such high regard. This is the real-life story of many junior doctors in the UK. The background to all of this, of course, is that we have in the UK one of the best systems of healthcare in the world. I don't mean by that the NHS has the best figures or statistics on healthcare. It doesn't. And from the junior doctors' actions at the moment, it isn't working. But what sets it apart? It's a system where you get healthcare that is free at the point of delivery. You don't pay. It's not actually free. We do all pay tax to fund the NHS, of course. But if you have a health problem in the UK, as long as the NHS is good in your area and doesn't have long waiting lists, you can be treated quite quickly and it's free. So unlike in the US, if you have a major health problem, you're not worried about money or whether your insurance will pay for it. That's a relief for many people. That's a valuable thing for the people of the UK. And a lot of dedicated people work for the NHS. The NHS as an employer tends to attract altruists, that's altruists, to a great number of its healthcare roles. An altruist is someone who is motivated to do good in the world. An altruist has a strong motivation to help other people. Of course, not everyone in the NHS is like that. And notably, you find the odd consultant who's perhaps more narcissistic than altruistic. But that isn't true of most people, particularly among nurses and junior doctors. They are dedicated staff, mostly with an altruistic aim at their core.